Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, shall we? Heath Run, good evening. You know, I've been looking forward to playing a Warhammer game of any kind, and this one was recommended to me, and I realized I had gotten this for free on Epic Games at some point during their slew of, here's free games, take them. So I thought this is a great time to try it for the first time. I think, from what I understand, Alex, good evening, you can actually learn some of the tabletop rules by playing this game. I think they have a kind of condensed version of them. I don't think it's entirely true to the tabletop, but I'm excited to try it. So we're going to dive in with a brand new game here. I know there's a lot of Warhammer games out there. They've got RTSs, they've got ARPGs. This one is turn-based, so I figured that's right up my alley. Let's go for it. So we're going to just start with a normal difficulty. We're not going to skip the tutorial or enable permadeath or Iron Man. We're just going to roll like this and go for it. The 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitari troops. Silum, good evening. Well, yeah, I've been meaning to purge my body of weakness and replace it with mechanical cybernetic implants, so I can understand this. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age, or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. Okay. Well, we'll see about that. So this is Reditus. Looks like a floating skull. An echo in the new sphere. Magos, an old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. So, Faustinius, yeah, it's a very cheery story, Silum, and then we've got, Alas Poor Yorick, the cybernetic skull, and then we have Dr. Faustus here. It's fantastic. We're dealing with demons, machines, skulls, mechanical necromancers. I don't even know. Let's find out. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. Yeah, let's not spill the beans on our weakness. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. Jamnuska, good evening. I know. I have some actual Warhammer 40k miniatures, some Space Marines, because I like to occasionally, I go through phases where I like to paint miniatures myself. And I bought them, I cut them out, I glued them together. They were like plastic, and you had to assemble them. And I painted them, and they look great, but I've never played the game, and I don't know much about the lore, except that the little units look good, but I, bought only one package, and I know people spend thousands on it. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Emesis Solaris, within Ultima Segmentum. Search the rolls, Redditus. Gather them. Four months later. Well, those rolls must have been big. Accessing Magos. Here's Resac. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. But be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I have found so much more. Terrors, yes, threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah I found such wonders. It's interesting that Cartesian dualism, persists in the, what is this, the 41st millennium? Who knew? I bet you could, Heathrun, and there's a lot of YouTubers who have a channel just about painting them, and you can sell them on, eBay, Etsy, whatever, Reddit and things to just, yeah. I am unfortunately not good enough to paint them whereas somebody would purchase them, but the ones that you can see that are like professionally done look so good. This is the last transmission of Magos Resac. He vanished while on an exploratory mission to investigate xenos structures on Silva Tenebris. This is Scavola. Man, these people look unreal. They're like, all right, I got a lot of masks and hoses and tubes, and then I got like a hood. I mean, just what a look. The vibe is real. Hypothesis. He found something. Faustidius says, our mission on this world is to ascertain any xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis. Peace for sector. Knowledge for mankind. Triple plus potential. Triple plus opportunity. Oh, look at this guy, Videx. He's got a monocle and a skull candle. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenos, Scavola, not appropriate them. Themyscrian manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. That sounds like a terrible house. Redditus, Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Sinking. Requesting warp travel state. Ooh, there's our ship. 0 organic life forms. Oil leak on Isle. What? Hey, awesome, Crispy. Can't wait to see your fancy TV dinner. Is it a banquet? Oh, here we come through the horrifying purple eyeball. It's a good-looking ship. It's got a skull on the exterior. Style first with these Mechanicus. Alright, here's Kepra. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard, breathable. My Skitari troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Look at these drones flying around. So I guess this is a room on their ship. It looks pretty awesome. It's kind of like, this room with what appears to be paneled glass. It's got this like Victorian, almost, steampunk vibe to it. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. It's sweet, Heathrun, if this is the main captain's deck, because, you see how there's just books and candles and then long scrolls and manuscripts and skulls everywhere, but then there's robots and tubes and, all manner of whatnot. It's like Darkest Dungeon necromancy blended with, cyborgs and the Borg, kind of. It's pretty sweet. These Skitari will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. That is a sweet command throne. Servo Skull Reditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. Reditus is, he's delegating, is Faustinius. We make landfall at once. Yeah, that's a great point, Heathrun. There is definitely a huge infusion of ornamental Catholicism. They have a very strong religious ethos, but then you see the decorum of that for sure. Yes, Magos, I'll set up a forward command post. Resac's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. This is Agrolek sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. Now, they're already dead, so it is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs, and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. You don't like to see that. We're just trying to explore. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let secrets of this world equal 0. Little programming joke. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints 7.91. In the presence of the xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Man, this guy's like free eye Videx right here is just piercing. Permanent scowl. This guy's like, I've got a scriptural quotation for everything. You're gonna love having me around. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scaevola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. But I kind of want to plunder the trinkets. So, I mean... Oh. The exploratory unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. I love it, Crispy. I know. Wouldn't that be nice? I think most people forgot about that. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that the tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servo Skull Reditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised. We're going in. We're going in. Alright. This is the Threshold deployment number 1. My mission objectives are to explore the Xenos tomb. And Reditus's tutorial, Reditus, he says the Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Ah, come on, we'll learn. We could just pick this up and go, shoot from the hip. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. Okay, I'll explore it. We'll help you out this one time. Left mouse button, also known as LMB, click on the adjacent room to move. Validate. Alright. So, oh cool, this is hilarious. Look at this visual. So it's like I'm looking through kind of a scrying table with a holographic projection of the battlefield. So this is what, you can imagine Faustinius is seeing from his command throne, and I can move this around. Here's my troops down here. Can I rotate this? Not yet. So they want me to click on this room, and I guess my people go over here. These xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are my undoers, necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This is Tiresias. Kind of reminds me of Tiresias, the blind seer oracle from Oedipus. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is a work of the alien, Magos. Codex Fulminatus 83.12, show caution and scorn in all things. Well, this guy definitely is showing caution and scorn in all things with that facial expression. He's got it nailed. Alright. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. I can scrutinize, scourge, or secure. Examine it, destroy it, or check it for dangers. Why don't we just see if there's any... Now let's scrutinize it. Let's see what we got. I can't resist. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. That thing's operational. Something's happening in there, something huge. Row. Noctilith source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection, immediate. I like how many different tech priests there are that I'm dealing with. They keep cropping up. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so it says, as one of the tech priests kneels to get a closer look at the obelisk, it seems to react to the cohort's presence. The obelisk splits open and a powerful, painful wave of exotic energy spills out. Inside are clustered formations of a rare-looking material. So I got 150 of Blackstone. Great. Well, we want that for sure. So I'm looking at this. Now, I actually need to retract something that I said earlier. I have played a Warhammer 40k game before. Briefly, I played, it was a card game on mobile. And so I only remember some of the pictures and some of the attack and defense. But it had no story. It was just like you fight stuff. So this is Apprentice Jeremiah. This is Magos Monarius. And these are servitors. So this one has like actual stats, and these guys are just lackeys. So I could click down here. It looks like the path is going this way. Initiative advantage. Okay. And canticles. I don't know what that means. I'll just click down here. Alright, so we made it into this room. There were no events or anything. There's definitely bad guys over here. I'll just click over here and see what happens. This looks great. Kepra says, Necrons. Resac did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Alright, we gotta choose 3 event. The cohort encounters resistance in the form of xenos constructs. Not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Creepy. So we could do consistency, follow the established combat engagement protocols. It shall be done by the book. Caution. Do not charge in heedlessly lest the trickery of the alien be our downfall. Crusade. The aggressive stance of the tech priests ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risks their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. I'm going to be cautious, because this green glowy stuff is scary. The slow advance risks granting the enemy the opportunity to execute an ambush of the Adeptus Mechanicus force. Well, that's unfortunate. I did that. I risked it. I apologize to all my troops. Okay, here they are. Xenos form detected. Rose says confirmed. Reditus cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Scaevola says overwhelming excitement. Finally, we could study this standard construct. Necron warrior, weak spots detected. None. Equals concerning. It does. Oh, this guy looks really creepy. He's kind of like, you know, one of the Terminator robots from the beginning of T2 that's stepping on the human skull, but then he's got these like shoulder pads and a green gun that looks like it's filled with, you know, Bane's energy chemical. I wondered about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Captrix. Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry. Highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Oh, that's annoying. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitari are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. It's bad. That's bad. Kill all enemies. Okay, we can do that. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You can only place units on the highlighted squares. Click on a square to place a unit. Okay, so I can zoom in. Can I adjust the pitch at all of the battlefield? I can rotate it. Okay, it's more top-down at this point. That's fine. So, where do I want Apprentice Jeremiah to go? What is this thing? It has a gear on it. I don't know. There's a bad guy over here and over here. So, Apprentice Jeremiah can go there. And then this guy can go over here. Let's focus on this one side. And then we'll just click Start the Battle. Alright, that guy's moving. To move a unit, left click within the blue outline surrounding your unit, then you can confirm the movement. To decline the movement, simply right click anywhere. Alright, so this dude has a Omniscient Axe and also the Servo Skull, which I can use to collect a cognition point and reveal an enemy's statistics. So I can move all the way up to here. Now, I don't know if I can see where this guy can move. He gets to go next. And I don't really know where he can move. And I don't... What is this thing? This thing says... Oh, I get cognition if I move over here. I don't quite understand the currency of cognition. Is it like your ultimate? Looks like maybe it's up here on the bar. I'm going to get it. So I can get some cognition if I go over here. And then I'll have cover, I guess. This is your Servo Skull, the skull of a faithful servant of the Omnissiah augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own Servo Skull. Okay, good. Servo Skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. Alright, so I want to reveal this guy's stats. The Servo Skull flew over there. So, looks like he has... you revealed the statistics of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chances of success. Servo Skull reveals hit points, which are red, armor is yellow, and energy armor statistics, which looks blue. You then decide what weapon types, physical or energy, work best against this target. Alright, fair enough. And then this guy... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't actually move? I thought I moved over there. Maybe instead of moving, I was, like, using my guy. So, why don't you go over here, then? Okay, I think I didn't move. I have to confirm the move. You've just moved your Techno-Priest to a source of cognition point, CPs. CPs represent the valuable information that Tech Priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your Tech Priests close to the source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out what they are. CPs are stored at the bottom of the screen in the CP gauge. CP are shared as a team resource, so plan ahead. Okay. So this thing has a range of 15 meters, which... Are these 5-meter squares? Not enough cognition points to switch weapons. Oh, I see. It takes 2 cognition points to do that, to switch to that. And I don't have it. Okay, so I could use this, but I can't hit anybody. You selected a weapon that's not in the range of any target. Look for the weapon icons to appear on your desired target or check the range of the weapon. Right. Okay, so I don't have it, so we're just going to end the turn. Oh my god, he hit me for 1 damage. Ow. That's not ideal. Alright, so I'm going to use this on that guy, I guess. And he has different stats. He doesn't have the armor. He has 4 health, it looks like. We're going to move over here to collect the cognition. And then this gun has a range of 8 meters, which you can see... Oh, I can hit this guy. So this guy's actually within range. It takes... Machine Spirit gives me +1 damage. It does 2 to 4 damage. And this guy looks like he has 1 armor, so it will absorb 1 of the damage, and I will do 1 to 3. So I'll try to shoot it. I did 2. So it doesn't appear that there's a 2-hit roll, which is fantastic. And we will end the turn. Alright, so we're collecting the resource. Oh, I see. We get extra. You'll be able to call in other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You'll need CP to deploy troops. Okay? So, like, these guys cost 1 each. So, I have enough to put them all down. I'm going to put 1 here. I'm going to select this guy. I'm going to put him over here. I don't know if these servitors can actually collect the cognition points, or if it's only like the big boys can do that. But I'm kind of going to just put dudes over here and say done. In Mechanicus, there are 2 types of units to control. Tech priests, the 2 units you've already commanded, or troops, such as the one you just deployed onto the battlefield. Okay? Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests. However, they're useful and should not be overlooked. Do you think the servitor heard that when he was like, wait, did you say cannon fodder? No, that was somebody else. Okay, so I have a servo arm. Single target melee attack triggers an opportunity attack. So these, maybe the squares themselves are 1.5 meters. That's about right. Like in D&D, they're 5-foot squares, like you take a 5-foot step. These are, 1.5 meters, which, if a meter is roughly 3 feet, and then a half is 1.5 feet, and we're getting in that ballpark, it's about the same. So I will, let's see, what is your movement, dude? Can you move up here? Oh, you can. Okay, look. Oh, this is sweet. So if I move in range, you see how when I move next to this scary guy, the weapon icon appears, meaning I can hit him. So I'm going to move all the way over here, and I'll confirm it. I'm going to walk down here, and I'm going to just give this guy the business with the servo arm. And it says Machine Spirit +3 damage, but I don't think I'm getting that Machine Spirit. Dead scan. Collect 1 cognition point when hit by an enemy. That's funny. Alright, hit this guy. Oh, he hit him. Alright. You used all possible actions for this unit, and there's nothing more it can do. Press end turn at the bottom right of the action bar. Alright. This guy cannot, unfortunately, get into range from this location, but I'll move as close as I can get. Can't quite hit the guy, so we'll just end the turn. Ouch! Oh, he did 4 damage to this guy. Oh, but he got a cognition because he got hit. When servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest. quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. That's hilarious. Sweet. They're like, oh, good job taking a shot, buddy. This is represented by gaining a CP. Servitors are a very useful unit in all of your missions. Yep, front row dudes, front row Joe. Alright, so I can move up next to this guy and hit them. However, it looks like, oh, I see. If I want to double move, it will take me a cognition point. But it's probably worth it, because I can't switch to this. It's going to take 2. You're just about to move using cognition movement. This happens when you move within the orange movement outline. Confirming the movement will use CP, allowing your tech priest to move faster. I see. Ranged weapons will be disabled in melee. That's fine. Get up there. Give him your axe. When you enter melee combat in an adjacent square to an enemy, you're unable to use your ranged weapons as they're too dangerous to use at close range. Okay, sure. I can accept that. Alright, we're going to hit this guy in the face. Ooh, we got 4 damage. We killed him. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this the reanimation protocol. Okay. When a Necron is in their reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight, but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Oh, we just have to hit him again. Okay. So this guy, Magos, can't do anything else, so we'll end a turn. But this guy can move up and finish the job, I do believe. So you see they have 3 turns left, and you just hit him right here, and that should just finish it. It did. The Necron you just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. I love it. That's practical. Okay. Let's move down here. That's fine. End the turn. Alright, so you can't move here, and I think only Tech Priest can gather this. So I'll move you over here to prepare for next turn. Because, yeah, you see when I get close to this, I do get a cognition. And this range is 8 meters, so if it's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Yeah, this is in range, so I'll just kind of move over here. Hey, CD Crest. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm so glad you enjoy it. So we're going to stop right here, and we got that extra cognition point. You can see it up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fire my macro stubber. You're about to get macro stubbed. Uh-oh, wait, no, I hit my own guy. You could see the line of fire. I was wondering about how the game would handle this. So I actually can't shoot through here without killing my own dude, which is actually not a bad consideration, but I think it probably interrupts all damage if I do that. So, not worth it. Now, I think if I move here, I should be able to fire through this. I'm going to test it just for science. Yes, and you can see by moving here, it is telling me that they're in range, like of this weapon from that point. And this, I can fire through this diagonal alley here, or Diagon Alley, if you know what I mean. And I only hit for 1, which is unfortunate, but we tried. Alright, so these guys, we can move down here. I'll just move as far as I can. That's fine. Sweet, I'm going to get behind this. I don't know if flanking does anything at all, but we'll just move back here. And then you can hit him with the old arm. Now, if you don't kill him with this, they get to act. So make sure you kill him. Damage absorbed. That didn't do what we wanted. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. Oh, that's great. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. Fair enough. So they're trying to move. We bap him. Oh, we knocked him down. So now we just need to hit him again, but we don't, in this situation, we don't need to. No threat remaining. Got it. Okay, cool. All xenos life forms purged. Excellent. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Oh, wow. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. Yeah, this dude took some damage. Alright, so this is really interesting. It's got like a roguelike exploration element here. I mean, I don't have many options because this is the tutorial, so we'll just go over here to this next room. And there's no event here that I could see, but there is something, there's an exclamation point, meaning some kind of event, perhaps. Scavola says, hypothesis formulation, sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose designation, tomb. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Alright, so I can, ignite them, I can ignore them, I can treat them. So ignite says, make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing in your advance to do harm to the xenos. Ignore, do not tarry to observe the works of the alien, press on and avoid distractions. Intrigue. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pictographs and readings may be the key to success. Destroy it. I'm intrigued. They're waking up. Oh, God. Well, the cohort examines the sarcophagi and note that each indeed contains a Necron war form within its heavily armored exterior. They are drawing power from somewhere. Okay. So, we got a bunch of Blackstone, but it looks like they might attack us. No, it's okay. Jokers, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by xenos life forms. That's not good. We've got to fight. Kill all enemies. We will. Alright. So let's look around the battlefield before I place. I only see a Necron warrior here, and then there's a giant place for us to gather. It looks like 3 CP at a time over there, which is pretty wild. So these Necron warriors don't look like anything too far out from what I'm used to seeing. So I'm going to put Apprentice Jeremiah is the one that has the long-range gun. So we could put them over here. And then Magos, we could put over here so that we can get a bunch of these CP and try to summon all of our servitors in there. Wow, a shot right off the bat. Through pain, I find wisdom. Hey, Space Fox. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. It's trucking great. We're dealing with Mechanicus and skulls. You've gathered enough CP to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. Some weapons, like the Phosphor Serpenta, require CP to use. Oh, that must be what this is. It's not a generator, but a spender. Look to the right-hand side of each action to learn the CP cost of that action. Oh, wait, no, they're talking about this. I see. Single target ranged attack, and I can reveal statistics if I use it. Oh, I see. That's how you do it, Crispy. Eat first, read later. Alright, so I can do this. The range is 15 meters, which is actually really far. They're still outside of it? Oh, this guy's not. Yeah, get him. We hit him for 1. Okay. Oops. Okay. So let's see. What do I need to do? I hit them, and they're really, really injured. But let's move over here to get the cognition back. Now, I don't know exactly how to summon my buddies in. Do I have to... Oh, reinforcements. Maybe I have to wait for the reinforcements' turn to do that. Hey, Yuki, what's up, my friend? How's it going? Alright, so... what we're going to do is have our dude... The cognition gauge is full. So we don't need to stay here. So let's move up a bit. And we can servo skull this guy. Oh, he's got more health than I was expecting. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and end the turn. Alright, so I'm going to... Yeah, it's my first time playing this game as well, Yuki. I'm really enjoying it. It's got a lot of cool story, and I like the battle system so far. So I can already probably... If I move just up 2, I can hit this guy. So I'm not going to move too close because... Actually, you know what I should do is I should move over here. This one's about to be finished off. So I'm going to go over here and shoot this guy there. Hey, Eltard, what's up, my friend? Yeah, the music's pretty sweet, huh? Alright, this guy's down. And I can't shoot again. I could go here to collect a cognition point, or I could reveal their statistics. So let's get it. They have 3 rounds before they get back up, so we'll find out the stats. And we're going to go ahead and end the turn. By the way, everybody, if the music is too loud compared to, you know, me, just let me know. This is Tyresis. What are those? Scavola says, opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. Yeah, they look great. Hey, Chef Smitty, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Resac. Oh, scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. ... No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Reditus, verify your cogitators. Then tell me what surfaced from Magos Resac's cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown xenos race. Biology, synthetic. Possible artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, AI theory equals false. Personal recording. Weeks of study show there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Uh-oh. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. Videx, it appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Resac's data than we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It is unsure why he would lock this under a synthetic proximity encryption. It is unclear why that has happened. You're right. Okay, so we can place our dudes. So I don't know what these canoptic scarabs are up to, but what I will do is I'm going to put just one servitor up here to finish off that guy. And then we can put one here to maybe interact with the scarabs, and another one over here to potentially get up and mess with this Necron warrior. And then I can put the weaker servitor over here and hope it doesn't die. Okay. So this guy, opportunity. I mean, I don't know what this means. Like, do I want to hit the scarab? We don't even know. If I move away, I'm going to get hit by the scarab. So I'm just going to hit it and see what happens. This is the best plan. I bapped it. Okay, we killed a couple of them. You've not revealed the statistics for this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Servo skulls, specialized weapons, and other skills reveal the life of an enemy. Indeed. Indeed they do. I'm not going to give it an opportunity attack. I'll just end the turn. Alright. And why don't you go up here and just, you know, move in. And give it the old... what for? Alright, hopefully we did something. This guy is going to shoot my servitor for 2 damage. That's okay. We got a cognition from that. 2 turns left before we have to kill that thing. I will... I have to wait for cooldown for that, unfortunately. I'll move here. That's fine. Oh, that's right. I could have done this to reveal the statistics, derp. I keep forgetting that. We're going to try to hit it. Okay, I think we killed that. That's good news. Now, I could get in range of this guy right here, spending a point. But because I can't attack, I don't think it's a big deal. The scarabs do go next. Alright, fine. I'll try to take these out so they don't kill my servitor with 1 health. Almost got it. Now, I've already been hit with this guy, but I'm going to get way up in this guy's face and give him this. So he absorbed the damage, sadly, but at least we're bothering him. Oop, it tried to move, so we got an opportunity attack. It's over. Now, I'm going to... let's see. New round. We still have rounds left on that guy. So I can go ahead and just shoot. If I move here, am I in range? I am. So I'm actually going to move over here with this dude. And then we're going to shoot this guy. And our dude is not in line of fire, so we can hit. He absorbed the damage. That's not nice. Alright. So we're going to need to just keep pressuring this guy. Move around here. And end the turn. Alright. This guy can indeed finish this dude. So we'll do that. We're just going to... oh, machine spirit charge. So we're going to do extra damage. We killed that guy, and we got the cognition point. Alright, he's beating me up. Oh no, that was my opportunity attack. Oh, he killed the guy. Darn. Poor guy. Servitor 00... many zeros has died. Do not worry. Troops are cannon fodder designed to protect your tech priest from enemy attacks. Without tech priests, your mission will fail. Okay, well, I hope so. And then, I could shoot this guy. Alright, we actually did do damage to that guy. Oh, we killed him. Okay. No threats remaining. We knocked him down, so we win. All Xenos life forms purged. Confirm. Okay. Nice, and now we can go to this final chamber. This symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of a mission. Okay. Read of this. Oh, okay, Heathron, good point. Negative signs of hostile forces seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledged, Magos. Protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary. Source of the purpose of this tomb. Why was it built? Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Architect or Archaeotect. This might take a while. Idea, Magos. If I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. New spheric interfacing complete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Magos. Deconstruct a device. Activate switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your lists, Tech Acquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanisms, although I detest to do so. The promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotect we seek. Protocol updated, says Redditus. Confusion. New spheric interface? Interference? Disconnect at once. Purged. Reset. New spheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Acquisitor Scaevola left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regitories. Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Remove yourself from the noosphere, Scaevola. Redditus, report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitari cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitari that were covering the entrance to this tomb. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos. So this is Agrolek. No, it's not time. Thrones of Mars, what was that? An omnilingualist transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
This guy's angry from the start. Captrix says, Principal Xenos warform sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of the Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from the high walkways like breadcrumbs escaping into the abyss below. So we could stand our ground, annihilate the Xenos filth with righteous fury. We could fall back, get the tech priests out of there, or we could capture them, contain the Xenos, and return it to the Castus Metallicon intact so it can be vivisected and studied. I think we could stand our ground. We should be okay. Probably a mistake. Are you certain, Magos? It is in keeping with the doctrines of the cult Mechanicus, but I do not believe we have the firepower to defeat this foe.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Okay, so maybe it was a slight miscalculation. Green light flickers into life from within the shadows. The cohort prepares for the worst as skeletal silhouettes start to form in front of the shadows. Fight it. Kill all enemies. Eltar, thanks, my friend. I don't know what's going to happen here. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learnt so far and strive to obtain victory. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Alright, so maybe it's not one that I can win. We'll find out. Okay, so what do I see? I see some red buildings right away. I don't know what these do. Maybe these are like passageways that they can go between, which would, not be ideal. And then there's a Necron warrior. There's Void Admiral Agrolek. Okay, so he seems to be bad. And a Necron warrior there. All right. So in this case, I don't know if going right up the gut is the right play. So I'm going to kind of put this guy over here and this guy over here, and we'll stick to the left. We're just going to stick to one side, see what happens.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Well, why don't can you give me a little bit of time to think about that? And while we're kind of just pondering that, can you show me where the exit is? Nightmare Shroud. Oh, wow, he's like a big horse with a lance. He's coming out at us. Okay. So, this guy is a big problem. I do have enough to... I can't quite reach the guy, though. So, can I move into enough range where I could hit him? Actually, if I just step forward even the slightest bit, I can hit the guy. So I'm going to try to scan him. He has 39 health. And we scanned him. And I'm not happy about what we've revealed. So it looks like he has like some kind of energy armor of 5 and then 39 hit points. That's significantly more than what I was, what I want to see. I'll move over here. That's fine. Get the cognition. End that turn. Alright, so is there anywhere we can move where we can hit this guy? Not here, but I could use a cognition point to move here, and then we could shoot him. But I don't know if it's worth spending the point. I kind of want to summon as many of my guys as I can, so I'm just going to move over here. And we can collect a cognition point, but we can also reveal stats. Okay. And I'm not in range, so we'll end the turn. Okay. So let's put down our guys. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then first guy, let's just go up a bit here. Move this guy up. So this guy's way over there, which is good for us. I mean, I didn't know that you were the Void Admiral of Caesaragon. So, you know, let me kind of recalibrate with that new information. That's bad. So I was worried he might have something like that. So he just did an AoE attack to kill both of them. Okay, good. Good to see. All right. We have to kind of move and use a point, unfortunately, to get this guy with our gun. But that's going to be okay. I'm going to collect the cognition point with the servo. And I don't have the range to use this. I can't throw it, so we'll just end the turn. This guy can't actually move all the way up here and hit it, which I'm sure is fine. The old, I can't do damage to you situation. The damage has been absorbed. I mean, I guess that's a good place to be used as a decoration. Hey, Mr. Krabs, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, boy. My drill guy, my servitor, got hit. But he came into range, which means I can hit him with this, which is not as good as my other weapon, sadly. Alright, well, we did something. Give me that cognition point. I'm sure they'll let me bring in more reinforcements. Oh, is it too loud, Mr. Krabs? Sorry, my friend. I'm probably just reacting to the drama. Alright, we got him. He's totally dead. It's great. I mean, that's pretty impressive. They're like, we killed our gods. Oh. Ooh, machine spirit charged. Get him. Immobilize the target. I mean, I guess that's okay. But I didn't do any damage. I kind of need to move out. Maybe if he's immobilized, he doesn't get an opportunity attack. I think he still will, but I gotta move anyway, so I can shoot him. Oh, he didn't get an opportunity attack. All weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When a machine spirit is charged, you'll gain a buff to the attack of that weapon. Each weapon's machine spirit will charge at a different rate. This is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you'll see the buffs of the machine spirit within the tooltip. Alright, so here we go, and it says just plus 2 damage. So we can do a little bit of extra damage to this guy. I mean, that was good. We did 7 damage. I'm going to use the servo skull to kind of collect a cognition point from somewhere. I guess that's fine. And we can end a turn. Now this guy's going to get in eventually and become a problem. Machine Spirit is charged for this gun too, so we'll shoot the guy. He keeps absorbing the damage, which is just... you see how much armor he has. That's a problem. I don't know what this guy can even do about the fact that they have that armor. Maybe Apprentice Jeremiah should just go fight something else, you know? It's hard to say. I can step over here and just get a cognition, but I don't really... It doesn't do a lot for me right now.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
I actually can't. So, I don't know, maybe you have some, like... You might have a little indigestion. You just woke up from your slumber of 1,000 years on the void. You might need to, you know, take it easy for a bit. So he has changed his armor type. So now it's energy armor. So now this guy can probably hit him. And this damage won't do very much, if anything. But it's still probably worth using. Now, it's going to do 0 to 1. I might just want to... No, I still should use it. I mean, I don't have any other attacks here. Just to charge the machine gauge, if anything. So we did 4. Now I could step out. and blast this guy, and he will not be immune to this damage. So we did 2. We can servo skull and get a cognition point right here. And I can actually move if I want. Nah, there's no other cognition. This is fine. But I can hide like a coward. Yeah, it's a good point. If you get next to the generator, it doesn't sound like an enviable position. So he has switched to physical armor at this point and done 4 damage to my guy here, who I need to move away. I can hit him, but he's got the armor that it's not going to do any damage to this guy. So I'm just going to kind of step away a little bit here. Looks like he does not provoke attacks of opportunity, or he doesn't get them. So I'm going to shoot him with this gun. We did 4. If I had any troops left, I feel like I would have more of a chance right here, but the issue is that all my servitors, I shouldn't have sent them in. I should have paid closer attention to the dynamics of the switching armor. I need to move this guy a little bit out of the way so that he doesn't die, because we have to have somebody that can do the other type of damage. So Big Boy has physical damage, which this is. So I'm just actually going to move kind of over here to try to get out of his range so he can't hit me. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, my body feels okay. Ouch, he crit me. Oh my god, that didn't need to happen. Okay, so this is a scary round. So he has energy armor, so I need to basically... The machine spirit is charged, so I can get through a little bit. So I need to do this just to hit him. Oh, we crit him, and we did 8 to him. Oh, we got him right back. Okay. Well, then we can move up and hit him with the axe. We knocked him down. That's good. So now I guess we still have to beat these other guys, which is kind of annoying. I was hoping that it would just end right there. I don't have very much health left. And I don't know how to heal, if that's even possible. I'm with you, Alex. I don't know if those were scripted or not for the tutorial. But you're right. It's always a delicate balance. I guess I'll go here to get you out of line of fire and make the bad guy come to us. Alright, so if I move you here, you can shoot this guy, which seems like the right thing to do. Actually, wait. Let me see. Can I spy on this guy's information at all by looking at him? I can see what his stats are, but I don't have, like, his range or anything handy. So I'll go here. That's fine. We need to shoot him. Alright, we did a lot of damage to him. And we need to scout this guy out. Okay. So it's a very interesting game. I mean, you can move, attack, move, which I like a lot. Many, tactical games do not let you do that, but I can move and hide back here and try to have this guy not die. Okay, so I can run up here and hit this guy, but I can also just shoot him. So I'm going to step out and then just use my tech priest to blast this guy. Okay, he's down. And I think I can just move in for the kill right here. And I should be hiding behind a pillar so this guy can't shoot me. It's kind of my prayer. And then we're just going to sweep this guy to get him out of here. Okay. And I can move. I don't want to put this guy in harm's way because one hit kills him. I'm not sure if he's entirely defended right there, but let me see. Do I have a place I can move where I can actually see this guy to hit him? It doesn't look like anywhere that I can move gets me in range with this weapon. So I'm going to stay back here. I knew that would happen. I knew that he would not be safe right there. I should have just moved him back. That's so embarrassing. Poor guy. Oh, cool, Alex. So I'm going to first of all, we can just step out here and see how much damage that we can do with this. We did 3, and I can actually just run over and hit him with my axe and almost kill this guy. And we got him. We cleared it. So we lost the tech priest and all of our servitors, but we did at least get through that. All xenos life forms purged. Report, Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Sylvia, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah, Heathrun, I enjoyed Last Spell a bunch. I have some videos on the channel of me playing it. I even have a guide for it. It was a ton of fun. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Rhysach stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silvia Tenebris, it must be done before, or rather Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun, then. Omnissiah preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional core, says Faustinius, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Skitari will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crisis. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitari immediately, Magos, says Kepra. Scaevola says opportunity detected, leader forms of Necrons rarely never observed, potential of a triple plus intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge, imperative, focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from. Videx says, hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagos Borasis, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. That's a pretty strict policy. If intelligence gain equals true, then go-to victory, aphorism retrieval. Go-to victory. Oh, I thought it was a anagram, but it's, or not an anagram, but a abbreviation, but it's just go-to, like he speaks in programming. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy, says Videx. Procrastinator, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I hope you're well. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah, and it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Nothing creepy about these tech priests. Tyresis says, Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitari have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologists. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Resac accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within, says Faustinius. That may not be enough, Magos. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols and the rate the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up, replies Tyresis. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. Uh-oh. I will send Skitari scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority missions, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Not good. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron awakening meter. Okay, I see it. That's bad. I mean, it's good that it's at 0, but it's bad that it's there at all. This shows how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information in tech before reaching 100%. I fear they are right, says Tyresus. I feel fear, too. That is part of my humanity I have chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it in my neurovaults and choose instead to focus on what must be done. Boy, I need to be able to do that. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus, the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Acropus sector located. This tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into this substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely they are the only dangers here. Welcome to the Castus Metallican, an Arc Mechanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here, you'll be able to customize your tech priests and prepare for the missions ahead. Cool. You can select missions from the character portraits on the left of the screen. Before we can go on a mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priests. Head over to the cohort tab. Welcome to the cohort quarters. Here, you can see all the available tech priests and troop units currently unlocked. Welcome to the tech priest customization screen. Great! There are many ways to customize a tech priest. You can change their weapons, body augments, backpack upgrades, and more. Yeah, we gotta dress him up good, Alatard. Make him look real nice. You can upgrade your tech priests. Head to the Disciplines button near the tech priest portrait now. Okay, so the Disciplines tab is over here. This is the Discipline screen. From here you can upgrade your tech priest using Blackstone. Oh, I got some Blackstone. I actually think I had more than 300. I don't know what happened to it. Each discipline is focused on a different playstyle. Select one of the skills from one of the 6 discipline skill trees now. Okay, so there's 6 discipline skills. There's Explorator, Secutor, Tech, Lex, Engine Seer, and Dominus. So Explorator says they take on a quest for knowledge more than any other discipline. They reach far into the depths of unknown space, searching for lost archaeotech, new species, and even new works. So if I take this one, I can reveal enemy statistics when in melee range. This one says troop unit gains +1 damage, 4 movement, and 15 critical chance. Okay. That's very good. This is your next weapon attack's cognition cost is reduced by 2 points. Okay. Generate a cognition point at the beginning of this unit's turn if the gauge is empty. Nice. Active. Cleanse the target of any negative effects. Passive. Negative effects last one less turn. Nice. And then +4 range for ranged weapons is Dominus. Woof. So this is Magos right here. And I can't even remember what this guy is equipped with. I'd like to... Oh, he's got the skull, but he has no weapons down here. Nice. I kind of like this secular, so we'll go here. In order to upgrade, you must have enough Blackstone. When you rank up, you'll gain augment slots, skills, and body parts. I need body parts. Alright, so it's going to cost 121 to upgrade that, and I'll have 179 afterward. That's fine. Having a diverse team is advised, however, the choice is all yours. Tech priests can be multidisciplined, meaning they can learn skills from more than one discipline. Alright. Good to know. You have enough augment capacity to equip this tech priest with a weapon. You can see the capacity amount for items within the tooltip. Drag a weapon onto a slot using left mouse button. It will take up one of your tech priest augment capacity slots. To gain more AC slots, upgrade your tech's... so they have... This guy has 2. So I can give him the power axe, the blast pistol, and the macro stubber. Okay, these are the weapons I was using before. So this thing takes 1, and it says single target melee attack. Triggers an opportunity attack if they're close, and we deal a bunch of physical damage to the target. So I think this is nice because of the discipline we took. So we'll drag this down here, give him that axe, and he's got a floating skull, and then we can take the phosphor blast pistol, which they had before, which I'm fine with. Alright, so that's all we can equip right now. Okay, great. And we'll go over here to Magos Jeremiah, and this guy was rolling the macro stubber right here. And this thing, it's pretty good, but it's like, it only has an 8 range, I believe, something like that. So let's go to disciplines, and we can upgrade this one. So instead of this, we could upgrade +4 range for ranged weapons, extra damage to target. Machine Spirit does more. Okay, and then... So this makes them even better with ranged weapons. So let's boost their range. I like this. Great. So now you can see the range is 12 meters because of the boost that we gave him. Fantastic. Okay. So that looks to be about done. So we'll go back to the mission screen. And what was the tech screen all about? This is a list of technologies collected so far. You can find tech such as weapon or items on missions or as a reward for completing missions. This is a collection of weapon blueprints you have found so far. These blueprints are known as Standard Template Construct Fragments, or simply STC Fragments. Okay, so this is all I know. That's fine. Let's go back to the mission screen. And from here, we can... There's 2 new deployments available. There's Religious Guy, and then there is... I have a hard time telling who is who. This is the big boy. Which one is this? This is Scaevola, the Killing Jar. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola wishes to begin her research into the secrets of the Necrons and has asked for specimens of the enemy to be gathered from the tomb of Acropus. So, we know what we'll get, and we know, we have to look at how much time this will take. So, they want us to collect samples. As a reward, we get another macro stubber. We get a Curatio Claw, which is a melee weapon that we can use, but it takes a CP. We get 91 Blackstone, and we're going to fight Scarabs and Warriors. If we take this guy's mission, we can get an axe, a Omnispecs, and Blackstone, and then we only have to fight Warriors. Deploy a sensor servitor and cleanse the tomb. So it's kind of like, what do we want more? Maybe we can do both. Oh, this is not a weapon. This is a healing item. This is kind of cool. And then maybe we want another one of these. I'll go for this one. That's fine. Here you choose which tech priests and troops to take on a mission. Use left mouse button to add a unit to the Arvis lighter transport. Use right mouse button to remove it. Alright, so all we really have right now are servitors and these 2 guys. Oh, and here's my canticles. I have the Litany of Life. Restore 5 hit points on the active unit. I don't believe these canticles were available during the tutorial mission, so this is like a magic spell or ability that I have. I don't have any other ones. And if I want to get these guys, you'll need to deploy at least 1 tech priest to start the mission. I'll put my guys here, right? And these are free. Okay, that's what it means. I thought it was going to scale up, but no, it's free. So we start with the 2 tech priests and 4 servitors, just like before, and we're ready to go. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola, I asked you on this mission because of your expertise with surveying alien artifacts and organisms. And so the heretics of Styges the Eighth can plunder this world for its secrets. Your assertion equals false. If objective concerns offense, go to different mission. And leave you free to do as you will? A dereliction of logic, Scaevola. Macharians, or Macharians, 16:4, watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. Man, this guy. Silva Tenebris evaluation commences. Plus wonders, plus opportunities, plus secrets. Rare chance for discovery intelligence on Xenos must not fail to exploit. The logic of your enthusiasm eludes me, Tech Acquisitor. My emotional cores return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of the awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equals gather intelligence, seek truth, return to human comprehension, dictates of Mars retrieval, gather knowledge for the good of all. Faustinius says, and how are you to go about that, Scaevola? Field operations in person equals suboptimal. He's like, I'm going to delegate. Sending tech priests instead. Optimal. I get to stay here and sit in my chair. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Acropus. Commence immediately. I gotta tell you, I was not expecting this with this game, but the story and the writing is really good, and I feel like I'm getting a nice exposure to just the lore of, Space Marine Warhammer 40K stuff, which is perfect for me because I don't know very much about it. Given the reports from the tomb of Acropus, there should be plenty of samples in there for you to collect, Magos. Of course, but first you have to kill them. My talents equals dissection after the fact. I leave the location, identification, execution to your tech priests, Magos. I trust this will be worth the effort, Scaevola. These are no mere labor servitors we are risking in these tombs. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus. Agreed, Mag. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. Yeah, let's get the corpses. Okay, so now you could see we get the real, I don't know if it's a roguelike, I don't know if this is set, but you can see there's different branches we can take. There's events over here, there's green stuff, and then there's the final objective. But I don't know enough yet, maybe I don't have the technology, to really make any choice other than, I see the outline. I can see the size of the room and the shape of it. Scaevola says, self-preservation versus curiosity, conflict unresolved, desirous of knowing what purpose chamber serves. Alright, so we got an event. The chamber ahead is lined with glowing green cylinders, each pulsing with power. Smash them. The air is thick and greasy, and arcs of static electricity leap from the cohort's extremities as they approach. This chamber is almost certainly extremely dangerous, but is the only way forward. So we can shut it down, attempt to shut it down. We can study it to try to understand it, or slow and steady. Let's go slow and steady. Okay. The cohort succeeds in negotiating the chamber without harm, but doing so takes rather longer than mission parameters allow. Shortly after exiting the chamber, they begin to exhibit severe rashes, shivers, weeping sores, and unnatural expectorations, which hinder their combat effectiveness. That's bad. So this is awakening increased by 1, bad, and Necron initiative increased. That's also bad. Well, that's not ideal. Alright, we'll go over here then. Warning, our presence has been detected, so now they're awake. The Necrons are waking up in response to our presence within the tomb. As you travel through each tomb, defense systems start activating. This increases the difficulty of the mission. The longer you spend in a tomb, the harder the mission becomes. Okay. So we might have to throw caution to the wind. Exploring the depths of the tomb isn't without reward. There are unknown amounts of lost knowledge to be found for those willing to dig deeper. So I can even backtrack. Commence enthusiasm. Acquire at all costs. One of the Necron warforms remains after the rest of the fallen constructs teleport away. It fades in and out of reality as if about to disappear. We can extrapolate, take targeted sensor readings of a Necron, execute, or extract. Grab the Necron for transport back to the Metallican. Yeah, take it. Shame. Was anticipating commencement of dismantling, dissection, experimental dismemberment of captive xenos construct. Interim conclusion reached. Necrons possess failsafe internal teleporters. Activate upon destruction. Indeed, Tech Inquisitor, I believe we could have concluded that without such risk to my tech priests. One of the cohorts takes the Necron by the arm to drag it back toward the tomb entrance. The Necron's teleportation procedure is then completed and it vanishes, apart from the arm the trooper was holding. Though not much compared to an entire Necron construct, the arm is taken back for study. Jabduska Archie, right? Exactly. None of these options will please them, but we did get 42 Blackstone, which we can use to upgrade, so that's great. So now we could go back, or we could go green. Let's go green. And there's a glyph. I don't know what that means. A single port designed for a Necron canoptic creature extrudes from the device. So I have to just guess which of these. This one looks kind of like a smiley face with glasses. And this one looks like a magnifying glass. So I'm going to choose that one. Okay, that didn't do a good job. It hurt that guy. So now I know. Magnifying glass equals pain. So do we want to go to the objective or do we want to get greedy? Let's get greedy. Let's see how much did the bar fill up by doing that. It actually didn't seem to go up. Like maybe you could go back through visited rooms and not raise this. I'm not sure. I'll have to look closer at it. Okay, it definitely went up now. Glyph time. A single port. Okay, so let's try smiley face this time. Smiley face is 40 Blackstone. So I don't know if it's always going to be that way. But we look for the bespectacled smiley face to get the Blackstone. Alright, let's go in here. Before the awakening level goes up. I do have my canticle to heal somebody. So we'll reach level 2, which means extra Necrons in battle. That's not good. I was kind of hoping that that would happen after we got to the square, but the awakening level happens as you arrive. Alright, so there's some extra dudes. We can see right here there's a Necron warrior and another warrior. Are there any other baddies that I see present? There's a generator here. A generator here. What is this? It has 5 hit points. I don't know what that is. That 5 right there. Is that a servitor? Anyway. I'm going to put... I'm going to put this guy behind here and this dude over here. What is this terminal? We'll find out. Alright, so this thing is... Oh, I can use it to scan something. Okay. Well, first things first, let's use the servo skull. I don't know if the servo skull, he can't interact with that. But we can interact with this guy. Alright, he has 1 energy armor and 6 health. Okay. And if I were to move... I wonder why I can't shoot this guy from there. It looks easy, but maybe this wall is too high or something? Oh, it's because I don't have any cognition. But if I move here, I'll get one. Maybe I can do it then. Yeah, okay, cool. Now I can shoot him because I have enough. So I'm going to blast this guy. I've never heard of that, Crispy, but it sounds good. I could use some crackers right now. Alright, so I'm going to end the turn. And this guy also has a servo skull, which we can use to get the stats on this guy. Okay, they're the same stats. And if I can't quite reach the scanner, I have 8 range, so if I move here, I will be able to shoot. But how much movement do I have with this character? Is there a... I'm looking... Is there a way for me to tell, like, I can move and then move back? Liverwurst pate? Interesting. I don't really like liver usually too much. So they have a shield against this, so it really won't be doing that much damage. But we might as well do it anyway. Even if we do 0, just to charge it up, and then I can move back. So I'm able to get back behind here. I wonder if there's like a pan up, pan left, down right. Sure. New sphere view, spacebar. Okay. Man, it's awesome that there's hotkeys for basically everything, which is sweet. I was actually just trying to figure out if I could see how many movement points I had so I could make a good calculation on moving out, moving back. It's fine. Alright, we can drop these dudes in. Now, I think these guys don't really heal. Oh, not enough cognition points. Right. Right, actually, here, let me pick this guy up. And I wonder if he can do the scanning. Probably not, but I'll try. He can attack the scanner, but not, like, interact with it. Well, I'll move him up here. I also can't tell, like, sometimes what provides cover. Like, if there's a way for me to know that. We have no points, so I can't attack. I'm going to delay the turn. You've just delayed this unit's turn. Delaying a turn will move the unit to the end of the initiative queue. Yeah, that's what actually I want to do. You can't delay it once it's turned more than once. Okay. I need to do that because I need to get some cognition points if possible. But I can just shoot this guy. However, I'll step out. I have to kind of go here. I don't think I can actually move here and then all the way over there, but I'm going to try. You got it, Crispy. Liver's a little too gritty. I don't know, the texture is not my favorite. Okay, that is not cover. That post right there. Poor servitor. Took a blow. Okay, we hit it. And then we hide. It's brutal that every turn that I take is also boosting the Tomb's Awake level. Uh-oh. Look at this. Somebody added into the fight. Not good. So I can drop a servitor down here if I want, but then it means my guy won't get to use his weapon. Interesting. I feel like I almost have to hide this guy. Canticles. These are the canticles available to use on this mission. They can only be used once per mission, so keep that in mind. There might be more fights to come. Yeah. So I shouldn't use it on just this idiot. I want to move him up, but he's just going to get killed. I probably need to save him for later. Oh, the scarabs actually are like... Oh no, I was thinking, oh, they attacked him. That's great. No, they did not attack him. Ow. Oh god, this is not going well. I need to get as much cognition as possible. Get him. We did not get him. Alright, that guy's probably dead. I can maybe move here and hit, but I think I'll hit my own guy if I try that. No, I can hit it. Okay, we got the information. Ooh, that guy's a lot tougher than I wanted him to be. I have to move up. Somebody does. Four damage is a lot more than I wanted to take right there. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this mission. I mean, they're just getting healed up. Like, this is awful. I needed to have placed all these guys. I just didn't have enough. I should have been getting cognition points, but that's okay. We live and we learn. This guy needs to die. Oof. Even these little guys do that much damage? Good lord. Okay. We got an opportunity attack, I think, to knock that guy out. I need to move immediately so that I can hit this guy. I mean, I guess we could kill the scarabs. I wonder what scanning this does, just out of curiosity. I'm gonna try it. Oh, just get a bunch of blackstone. Well, yeah, we should have done that. That's great. Alright, you need to hit this guy. I think this is actually the last battle, though, on the mission. So I should use the canticle if that's the case. I don't understand. We didn't kill that thing? Okay. I'm going to use the Canticle to heal this guy for 5. Yeah. Litany of Life. Heal him up. Right here. Well, unfortunately, I have to shoot this thing so I don't get opportunity attacked. Okay, that thing is gone. Good. And it can't heal him anymore. And then now I need to move up here. And we need to hit this guy in the face. Alright, that was a good hit. Almost got him. Oh, he tried to move. We wrecked him. Alright, the scarabs are coming, unfortunately. They hit the big guy, which is actually okay. We can deal with that. Necrons reanimate 1 turn faster. That's really bad. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, that was just more stuff. Okay, that's actually alright. Can you... You can't gather this, sadly. I wish you could. We'll put you there. You need to move in. Wow, that was good. You obliterated that thing. Did it. No threat remaining. Circumstances evaluation. Confirmed disappointing. Necron's enemy teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation interrogative. Interrogative. Where do the remains go? Fascination intensifies. Upon destruction, the Necron construct vanishes, leaving no samples to be collected. You can analyze it, archive it, or abandon it. Let's archive it. Necrons employ teleportation technology and weaponry, calculating desire. Live targets for evaluating effects of Gauss fire on human body. Conjecture equals most illuminating. Oh my god. So we found this. This is the Energia Enhancer. You can use it, and all energy attacks gain +1 energy damage for 1 round. That's kind of nice if you're using an energy weapon. Mission complete. The cohort returns from the tomb frustrated by the lack of physical samples of Necron constructs. However, the data they have gathered on the phasing out of Necron remains is illuminating in itself. Valuable data present greater than past. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusion positive. I cannot say I support your conclusions, Cavola. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron discorporation witnessed. Enemy constructs destroyed is less than 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chances of functioning Necron available for dissection increased. My emotional cores are returning sensations of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of my tech priests are not there to be risks for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Inquisitor. They are there to be risked for the acquisition of intelligence, learning, sacred knowledge. Your understanding equals approvable. Alright, so what happened here? Now, what's interesting is, like... Okay, so... I see. Here we go. So the awakening is up 3%. We got these rewards, and we collected 157 Blackstone. We killed these enemies, which gave us this much Blackstone, and we also found Blackstone when we were out in the field. We have 58 over here remaining. But it looks like I lost 20 Blackstone. Maybe this was to heal this guy because he took damage? I'm not sure. But overall, if I go to the cohort screen, now we have 352. This is... okay, so let's see. I can click on this and go into this guy who, if I go to disciplines, we got this, so we can go here. What is this? Unlock a unique body part specific to this discipline. Oh, okay, so I can make a helmet, 2 max HP, 1 energy armor, 3 max HP, 1 meter of movement, 4 max HP, or 2 max HP, 20% crit chance. Wow. This is really good stuff. I think I'm going to go with the head augment. And then we can put this on. Sweet. T-Swan, what is up, my friend? I know, isn't that so great? What a good opening line. Like, when I heard that, T-Swan, as I booted up the game, I was like, this game is awesome. Just the whole story and personality and philosophy of these, tech priests is hysterical. I really like this upgrade system as well. And then we're going to go over to the other Magos and upgrade them. Keep things balanced. So this guy, we can unlock something for shooting. Energy armor, movement, energy armor, energy damage. Yeah. Now, what's interesting about this, though, is my gun, I think, with this guy is not doing energy damage, so I might need to switch it. But I'll try it. Because this gun just does 2 to 4 physical damage, but it also does acid damage over 3 turns. But if I equip this, let's see if it will actually make my gun do energy damage as well, or if it's only if I'm using an energy weapon, which I can use an energy weapon, it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't look like this actually works. Like, if I equip this... Oh, it's already in use. Right. Here, just take it off, and then put this one. So this does 1 to 2. And then this says it does +1 energy damage. Now, maybe the weapon tooltip doesn't actually show it. So, I think having... This is a better version. This just does acid damage on top. So we'll make sure we're using this because it's a better one. And then oh, you can equip something else. I forgot about that. You have another slot. I guess I could give you an energy weapon so you could do both. Like, you could shoot with both and then use the right gun for the right situation and have a gun that didn't take... Yeah. You should have 2 guns. I could also equip the healing item or the Energia Enhancer if I really wanted to just go all in on it. But I kind of want to test to see what these gloves do, if they benefit both weapons or not. Okay, and so we've got new missions available. We're at 3%. and we're chilling in the captain's quarters. So I gotta say, I am really impressed with this game, playing it for the first time. I think that not only is the writing and the atmosphere and the world of Warhammer and all of that awesome, which is better than I thought it would be. The game itself has such a cool spin on the turn-based tactical RPG, where you have this limiting factor of the enemies waking up, the choices that you're making, the techno priests, the CP, how you upgrade them. It's just such a cool. It's not just like a by the numbers thing. It's very unique, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm glad to have played it, and I am actually excited to even play some more because I want to see how it goes as I get new priests and a bigger army and such. Everyone, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the stream and trying a new game. And tomorrow we will be playing RuneScape, and then on Thursday we will be getting blasted around in Gloomhaven some more. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day, and I'll check you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Alatard, Alex, hey Grim, good evening, my friend, good to see you. T-Swan, Crispy, Procrastinator, Heathrun. Arrow Bastard, my pleasure, my friend. Yuki, Mr. Krabs, Sylvia, Xeron, Space Fox, CD Crest, Jamnuska, Siloom. Everybody out there, take care. Have a great one.